Precious minutes when they can't get through a locked door. If you can safely reach the door, unlock it. Then position yourself and wait. Do you have a neighbor you trust? Someone whose number is saved in your phone right now? If the answer is no, I want you to think about changing that after this video. A trusted neighbor who can be called in 30 seconds is one of the most powerful stroke survival tools you have. Now I want to speak directly to those of you who live alone, because the protocol shifts slightly, and you need to know this. If you're by yourself and symptoms begin, your first move is the phone call. Not the door, not telling someone, the call. Do it immediately, before anything else, because your window of clarity may be short. Stroke can progress quickly, and you want that call made while you can still speak. After the call, unlock the front door. Come back and position yourself safely near it if you can. Somewhere visible. If you have a medical alert device, use it. That's exactly what it's for. And if you've been putting off getting one, for adults living alone over 60, a medical alert device is not a luxury. It is a genuine life-saving tool. One last thing for those living alone. If you lose the ability to speak before you finish the call, don't hang up. Leave the line open. Dispatchers are trained to send help.
Okay, the networks are down, the equipment is ready.
Your silence tells them something is wrong. Stay on. I want to address something that I believe costs more lives than almost any other factor in stroke care. And that's the decision to wait. I had a patient, retired school teacher, 68 years old, sharp as a tack. She woke up one morning and noticed her right hand felt strange, weak, a little numb. She thought she slept on it awkwardly. She made breakfast. She read the paper. She called her daughter, not to say something was wrong, just to chat.
Hey, what's up?
An hour and 40 minutes passed.
No problem, it's on its way.
By the time she arrived at the hospital, the treatment window for clot-dissolving medication had nearly closed. She recovered, partially, but she never regained full use of that hand. She told me later, "I just didn't want to be dramatic." Those words have stayed with me ever since. Here's what I need you to understand. With stroke, there is no such thing as being dramatic. There is only acting or not acting. And the cost of not acting is measured in brain cells, millions of them, that don't come back. A mini stroke, what we call a TIA, or transient ischemic attack, often produces symptoms that disappear within minutes. People feel fine afterward and conclude it was nothing. But a TIA is your brain's loudest warning signal. Nearly 1 in 5 people who have a TIA will have a full stroke within the next 2 days. 2 days. If symptoms disappear, you still call. You still go. You still get checked. The ambulance is on its way. You've done the right thing. Now your job is simple, but important. Stay awake. I know that sounds obvious, but stroke can make you feel an overwhelming urge to sleep. Fight it. Talk out loud if you need to. Count slowly. Describe the room around you. Keeping your brain engaged and your consciousness active is meaningful during these minutes. If someone is with you, ask them to keep talking to you. Keep responding, even if it's just a nod. Breathe deliberately. In through your nose for 4 counts. Out through your mouth for 4 counts. This is not just relaxation advice. Controlled breathing helps maintain oxygen levels and keeps blood pressure from spiking further. It gives your brain the best possible conditions while you wait. Do not let anyone move you unnecessarily. Well-meaning family members sometimes want to lift you, carry you to the car, rush you themselves. Ask them to wait for the paramedics. Moving a stroke patient incorrectly can cause additional harm. The ambulance team knows exactly how to do this safely. And finally, if someone is with you, ask them to write down the time symptoms started. That single piece of information, the exact time, is one of the most important things the medical team will ask when you arrive. It determines which treatments are available to you. If you're alone, look at a clock and say the time out loud. That timestamp could change your outcome. Here is what I want you to truly understand. Not as a surgeon presenting data, but as a human being who has watched too many people lose too much. The brain you have right now, your memories, your personality, your ability to recognize the faces of people you love, that brain is not guaranteed. It is fragile, and it depends, more than almost anything else, on what you do in the minutes before medical help arrives. We have treatments today that were unimaginable 20 years ago. Clot-dissolving drugs that can restore blood flow within hours. Surgical procedures that can physically remove a blockage from inside a vessel. Stroke units, staffed around the clock with specialists who do nothing but this. The medicine is ready. The technology is ready. The question, the only question, is whether you get there in time for it to work. And that window, that precious, irreplaceable window, it doesn't open at the hospital. It opens the moment you recognize something is wrong and pick up the phone. I've seen patients walk out of stroke units with almost no lasting damage because someone acted within minutes. I've also sat with families in quiet rooms and explained why their loved one would never be the same because an hour was lost to hesitation. You now know what they didn't know. You know be fast. You know the right position. You know where not to take. You know what to say when you call. You know to unlock the door. You know to note the time. That knowledge is not small. That knowledge is the difference. And you have it now. Right now. Today. Let's bring it all together. Here's what we covered today. 1. Time is brain. Every minute of delay costs you millions of neurons. The 3-minute decision to act is the most powerful thing you can do. 2. Know be fast. Balance, eyes, face, arms, speech, time. And add the thunderclap headache. If you notice any one of these, any single one, you call immediately. 3. Position yourself safely on your side. Unlock your front door. And do not eat, drink, or take medication until paramedics arrive. 4. When you call, say the words, "I think I'm having a stroke." Stay on the line. Note the time symptoms began. That timestamp is medicine. 5. If you live alone, make 2 decisions today. Save a trusted neighbor's number in your phone. And seriously consider a medical alert device. Now, I have a question for you, and I genuinely love to see your answer in the comments below. Did you know the Be Fast protocol before today? Because in my experience, most people haven't heard of it, and I think that needs to change. If this video gave you something useful, something you'll actually remember, please share it with your spouse, your adult children, your neighbor. You may not know whose life you're saving when you hit that share button, but statistically, someone in your circle needs this information right now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Every week I bring you exactly this kind of practical, honest medical guidance. No confusion, no fear, just knowledge that works. I'll leave you with this.
Thank you, Doc.
You are not powerless in the face of stroke. You never were. You just needed the information. Now you have it. Use it. And remember, everything I've shared today is general medical information based on current guidelines. Every person's situation is unique. Nothing here replaces the guidance of your own physician. Please talk to your doctor about your personal risk factors. That conversation could be the most important one you have this year.
And I don't want to see you catch no stroke either. So I just want you to live and think for yourself, watch out for yourself, and question any and everything that don't make sense to you. I'm Mr. Greg, 48. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. Peace out.